Magu Zian Sho. Divine marijuana brings immortality. Libations to the ancestors. Peace and love to you. Hope you're sending it back to me. So, even though I have to clear my voice every now and then, I'm partially a super being. And why I say partially, because I still do things that are not super, like most regular human beings. But what I wanted to talk about on this video was the two parts of this school, the Sheroe Hero, the Super Sheroe Hero Academy. See, I could just be like, well, this is the Kung Fu School of Roy. Well, that's kind of boring. Wouldn't you want to be super? So, there are two parts to this academy. You might say school. We don't say school because school is a Hebrew word, shul, which means abode of the dead. We don't want to say school. So it's a learning academy, and you're not supposed to see my skinny legs. So it's an academy of super beings. So like when you're going on 67 years old like me, you can ow, I forgot I got super hands too. But if I punch you in the stomach like that, unless you're already a kung fu or martial art or some type of breathing guy, like person like that, I will hurt you. So one part of being a superhero, since I named the channel How to Be a Super Shero or Hero, is martial art. Now, the martial art I developed has at least two foundations. Well, three. We already talked about the cannabis. The cannabis is part of my actual formula, not just smoking and getting high. There's a formula for becoming super. And if you really look at the Black Panther movie, you will understand what I'm talking about. The heart-shaped herb, and then vibranium and all that. That's a whole nother video. So think of cannabis as the heart-shaped herb, which gives your superhero powers. But you don't know the formula that I know. It's been hitting in Taoist herbology. So there are formulas which use cannabis, hemp, both hemp and marijuana, and I separate the two because they have different effects. Like CBD oil is from hemp and it don't get you high. THC is from marijuana that get you high. And the purpose to get you high, or the whole purpose of getting high, is to get into the state of mind where you can believe and know that you're super. And we're going to get into the mushrooms and stuff like that, but that's going to be a whole nother video. So, to be a super Sheroe hero, or even without the super, just to be a hero, in reality, if you're going to go on the street, because people are doing it, the purpose of me starting this academy is that there are people who dress up and go out on the street and actually fight crime. You understand? I've seen videos of, it was one brother, he was a brother, I can't think of his name right now. Well, he was out here, he's up in Seattle. Damn, I can't think of, well, he had this $10,000 bulletproof outfit, and he would go out at night with other guys, and they would actually stop all kinds of different stuff, you understand? But the one thing, and these people are all over the country, and they're mostly in Caucasus Asians neighborhoods, you understand? Ain't too many black people wanting to be superheroes in the hood, because brothers got guns. You'd be like, I want to stop crime, but brothers got guns and knives and sticks and gangs. So how do you be a superhero in reality? Well, first of all, you need a bulletproof outfit. Got you. Yeah, for real. Second of all, you do need some martial arts. Now, the martial art that I've developed can be contoured for fighting on the street. Like if you're a superhero in a bulletproof outfit, you don't need to and kill a person, like break their neck. If they attack you, just whip their ass. You understand? So we start out with the punches in my system. You understand? And that's because, if you look at the comic books, some of it, not based on, but we get a little comic booky. You know what I'm saying? Superheroes, when they fight, you see them do these big, they don't do little moves like in real kung fu. We do like little tiny moves. It's not made for movies and comic books. In comic books, like, they doing these big, boom, boom, boom. I'm going too fast for the camera. Big out here. So, based on boxing, I've developed the same thing. Kind of, in a way. Now, we can go there where you actually can hurt people. You can hurt somebody just with your fist. You don't need the claw. You don't need the one finger to poke in the eye. You don't need to, you know what I'm saying? You don't need to act like animals. I've seen Muhammad Ali beat some of the baddest black men on the planet. Some of the baddest with his fists, with gloves on. Poof, poof. Poof, poof. You understand? Boxing. You can learn boxing really quick, get really strong, really fast, where it take you 20 years to learn the one finger mantis and the eagle claw. You gotta do push-ups on your finger. Man, do push-ups on your fist. So that's all I'm going to talk about with the martial art part. The other side is the self-healing stuff. I call my system Tao life, which means the art of life. And I didn't realize that until after I named it. I was like, wow, the art of life spells Tao life. I'm like, wow, this is meant for me. So, in Tao life, there are 9 parts. 9. But in the center, we kind of count as the center. It kind of relates to all parts. So there are basically 8 parts to Tao life. Meditation, internal exercises, which most of you don't even have an idea. Internal exercises as opposed to external, working the muscles and the bones. Internal exercises works the lungs and the organs and the internal stuff that keeps you alive. Muscles don't keep you alive. You can be fit and be dying from an internal disease. So we got meditation, which really starts off with breathing. Everything starts off with breathing. Meditation, internal exercises, 5 elements of food, 5 tastes of food, tonic herbs. I do acupressure. I don't know acupuncture, but you can do the same thing, pressing the points with acupressure. Acupressure. Ooh, then sexual kung fu. I don't get a chance to practice that much anymore, but I do. And then feng shui, now you're getting outside of yourself. Feng shui deals with the energies coming from the 8 different directions. And then I Ching, not I Ching. So those are the 8 parts of Immortal AlKheMe. And when you practice those 8 parts together, you start to develop superpowers. Like, for real, like, I'll probably still be looking like this when I'm 80. Unless I stop eating cheese. But I know this shit. You understand what I'm saying? So now it's up to you to get to know this stuff. You can do, both of them go together. The martial art and the Tao life should be one, but there's so much information in each, I had to make them separate schools. So those of you who are really quick, you can take both courses at the same time, but I would suggest you take the martial art first. This is the way the rites of passage is usually work. Most people take martial arts to get strong, get courage. It's not just about fighting. Strength, courage, willpower, things that will take you into, regular life, like a job. And then there's the self-healing. Why do you go to doctors? Why do you want somebody to cut on you? Why do you want to get colon cancer? Could you imagine somebody sticking something up your... No. Don't get sick. Ooh, what a novel idea. What other system... Now, I would love to be in some African or Egyptian, ancient Egyptian Kemetic system. But there's no other system that I know of that is as sophisticated and the knowledge is as accessible as the Tao. And there's no belief. Ain't no belief in no beings looking down and getting ready to throw lightning bolts. Ain't no belief in no beings under you getting ready to pull you down. Ain't no beliefs. Do you breathe? Heal yourself. And if somebody try to take that from you, fuck them up. Basic shit. I'm out. Fuck this shit. Peace.